Welcome to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everybody. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Hey, everyone. This is going to be a quick video regarding what Tezos blockchain is doing with California DMVs. So let's go ahead and get into the article. But before we do, don't forget to give me some love dove, because a love dove goes out from my heart to all of you who are viewing this video. Give me a love dove back. Go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead, ring the bell. You know what it does for the channel. All right. So here we have it. California DMV utilizes Tezos network to trial car titles on the blockchain. And this is from Kitco News. This came out a couple of days ago. And we can see down here, as I got it highlighted, the goal for this trial was to explore the potential for blockchain technology to improve the DMV's processes. Now, I have to admit, man, we all know the DMV, no matter what states you are in, the processes need to be more efficient. I know, I cracked up when I saw that. So this, you think to yourself, this probably should be a pretty easy thing. So as outlined in the California Blockchain Working Group Roadmap and incorporate the values of Governor Newsom in his recent blockchain executive order. So that's what their goal is. So I want to take a quick minute. So recently, Governor Newsom over there in California, and for those of you that are not in the United States, the California governor, which would kind of be like, a president of a particular state here in the United States. Newsom went ahead and signed an executive order about blockchain, and it kind of highlighted 7 different tenets or proposals that he wanted met. Here's what they are. First, he wanted to create a transparent, consistent business environment for companies operating in blockchain. 2, collect feedback from the broad range of stakeholders and create regulatory approach. Now, I want to go into this in a little bit, just so to create assets harmonized between federal and state authorities, explore established public serving use cases, such as incorporating blockchain technologies into state operations, and build research and workforce pipelines. So let's get into number 3. See, that's kind of interesting. You got to think about that for a minute here. So, to crypto assets harmonized between federal and state authorities. Now, collect feedback from broad range of stakeholders from potential blockchain applications and ventures. Number 4, engage in public process and exercise statutory authority to develop comprehensive regulatory approach. Why? Well, this is again to the crypto assets harmonized with the direction of federal regulations. Okay. Engage and encourage regulatory clarity via the progress and processes outlined in federal executive order with state agencies. So also, number 6, explore the opportunities to deploy blockchain technologies to address public serving and emerging needs. And finally, number 7, identify opportunities to create research and workforce environment. And that's basically to empower innovation in blockchain technology, including crypto assets. Looks like there's a state with some priorities that are going to be focused on assets. Just saying, California clearly needs more money. All right, now let's get back over into the Kitco article. So that's kind of the foundation of it all. So here's what's looking at it. DMV is exploring innovative blockchain solutions to help increase efficiency, boost transparency, and reduce economic costs. AJ Gupta, Chief Digital Transformation Officer, stated in the California Blockchain Working Group Roadmap. This would avoid repeated verification steps for customers and state and public service entities, resulting in reduced workloads, economic benefits, and auditability. Now, for those of you that have been on this channel for a length of time, you have heard me say over and over and over again, please, if you are going to be investing in any token out there, make sure that it has real world utility. If it doesn't have real world utility, quit wasting your time. All them suckers, in my humble opinion, which I believe is accurate, they're all going to go away. They're going to go away. The ones that do not have utility are going to be flushed down the hole with 98% of the rest of them. All right, so here we go. Now, what is going on with this? So Oxhead Alpha was selected by the DMV to build the platform based on responsible innovation, protecting consumers, and leveraging technology for the public good. The firm selected Tezos blockchain to host the pilot project. Now, some people may be wondering, well, why in the world they select Tezos? Usually at this stage of the game, folks, it's a matter of who knows who, and they probably had some people in common. I was going to do the quick research to figure out what does Tezos blockchain and Oxhead Alpha have in common regarding people, but quite frankly, it doesn't matter. This is what's going on, okay? So choosing Tezos for vehicle titles aligns well with California values, said Andrew Smith, president of Oxhead Alpha. Tezos solves some of the really hard problems in blockchain in an elegant way. The combination of responsible consensus, on-chain governance, and institutional-grade security makes Tezos a great platform for delivering product-ready solutions. So there you have it from what Tezos is doing, and and this is being built by Oxhead Alpha. Now, Oxhead Alpha had developed a set of smart contracts to solve trusted vehicle transfers and deploy them on the private fork of Tezos for tested purposes. Repeat, when you think about blockchains, a lot of these blockchains, if you've heard of this, they have these forks that kind of are side chains or whatever that fork off from the original blockchain, and they get developed for different types of purposes. In this particular case, Oxhead developed a smart contracts to solve trusted vehicle transfers and deployed them on a private fork of Tezos, a walled garden of Tezos, perhaps. So the smart contracts were designed to test e-titles, enabling the electronic exchanges of title information, which could help significantly decrease the time it takes to process documentation. California had over 30 million registered vehicles in 2020. So here you go, this data is behind. Well, as you know, California was shut down for most of 2020 through 2022. So there you have that, all right? Now, what's the important part about smart contracts as it pertains to the DMV? Focus on this, folks. The smart contracts enable escrow behavior with DMV administered checkpoints to ensure compliance. Remember when we were talking back here with all of the key 7 priorities? It's about compliance, it's about governance and harmonizing federal and state laws or federal and state agencies so that they can communicate together. And part of that communicating together is also going to be about crypto assets that harmonize federal and state authorities. Okay, so the assets, the crypto assets that may be associated with what goes on in here may have a lot to do with, what's going to be doing in this private fork. So more to come on that. But the key thing is that it's going to be reducing process time. So it reduces time, that'll save money. And now here's the thing. I personally think it's also going to eliminate somebody's job. It'll create jobs in other areas, but somebody's job at the DMV, in my opinion, is going to be going bye-bye. So the system uniquely establishes a mechanism for efficient and secure transfer of vehicles between jurisdictions. Repeat, between jurisdictions. So following a successful trial, California DMV is expected to develop consumer-facing applications such as digital wallets and car title NFTs later this year. That's 2023, according to Gupta. And if you forget who Gupta is, like I just did real quick, AJ Gupta is the Chief Digital Information Officer stated in California Blockchain Working Group, okay? Now, so that's one of the things that they're looking at. Last year, Governor Newsom signed the executive order that directed state agencies to begin process of creating regulatory approach to spur responsible innovation while protecting California consumers to deploy blockchain technologies. So there you have it, folks. Again, this article is from Kitco. California DMV is utilizing Tezos network as a trial for titles on the blockchain. So for those of you that are going to be getting into this and you're looking into, okay, well, what about things that are going to be going on in my state? How is this going to be, affecting me and what I'm going to be doing? Stay tuned, tune into the channel because I'm going to be giving a lot more updates. And speaking of updates, tune into the next video that's going to follow this one. It's going to be talking about what the National Automobile Dealers Association, NADA, that is right, the big entity that they are. NADA is doing in the blockchain industry with the new upstart as of 2019, 2017, that is Moby. Okay, so I've done a lot of videos on Moby. Don't forget to look at that video. It's coming up next. Go ahead. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you later. Out.